Have you ever walked away from a conversation thinking, that's not what I meant to say? Or maybe you've kept something important inside. Not because you didn't care, but because you couldn't find the right words. Then later you replay the conversation over and over, wishing you had said things differently. Here's something many people don't realize. Most relationship problems don't begin because people don't care. They begin because people don't communicate. And today, I'm going to show you why communication isn't just about talking. It's about creating connection. Think about the people you're closest to. How did those relationships grow? Through conversations. Communication is the bridge between strangers, friends, partners, and families. When communication is healthy, people feel understood. When communication breaks down, even good relationships begin to struggle. The good news? Communication isn't a gift that some people are born with. It's a skill. And every skill can be improved. Here's something that surprises many people. Communication isn't only about words. Imagine someone says, I'm fine, but they avoid eye contact. Their shoulders are tense. Their voice sounds flat. Do you believe they're really fine? Probably not. That's because people listen with their eyes as much as they do with their ears. Your body, your facial expressions, your tone of voice often speak before your words ever do. The most effective communication happens when your words and your body tell the same story. Many shy people don't struggle because they have nothing to say. They struggle because they fear saying the wrong thing. So they stay silent. Or they hide their real feelings. The problem is, people can't understand feelings you never express. If you appreciate someone, tell them. If someone is bothering you, say it respectfully. If you're nervous, it's okay to admit it. Honesty builds connection far more than perfection ever will. Here's one technique that makes communication much easier. Use I statements. Instead of saying, you always ignore me, try saying, I feel hurt when I don't feel heard. Instead of blaming, you're simply explaining how you feel. That small change reduces conflict and increases understanding. Remember, your goal isn't to win conversations. Your goal is to strengthen relationships. One of the biggest communication killers is overthinking. Before speaking, you might think, what if I sound stupid? What if they misunderstand me? What if I say the wrong thing? While you're trying to create the perfect sentence, the conversation keeps moving. Here's something freeing. Most people aren't expecting perfection. They're simply hoping you'll be genuine. It's okay to pause. It's okay to search for words. Natural communication will always feel more authentic than perfectly rehearsed communication. A young professional once admitted that meetings terrified him. Whenever he had an idea, he'd spend so much time trying to phrase it perfectly. Someone else would say something similar first. Eventually, he changed one habit. Instead of asking, how do I say this perfectly? He started asking, what's the simplest way to explain my idea? His confidence grew. His colleagues began listening, and he realized something powerful. People weren't looking for perfect words. They were looking for clear ideas. If you want stronger relationships, remember these 3 habits. First, clarity. Keep your message simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Second, empathy. Try to understand how the other person feels before thinking about your response. People want to feel understood. Third, confidence. Believe your thoughts matter. Your opinions don't have to be perfect to deserve being heard. Your voice has value. Sometimes confidence begins with changing just a few words. Instead of saying, maybe this isn't important, say, I'd like to share my thoughts. Instead of, sorry, I'm probably wrong, say, here's what I think. Instead of saying, I'm just bad at talking, say, I'm getting better at expressing myself. Small changes in language gradually change the way you see yourself and the way other people see you too. Today, I'd like you to practice one thing. The next time you have a conversation, don't focus on sounding impressive. Focus on being clear. Speak honestly, listen carefully, and don't be afraid of a few seconds of silence. Real connection doesn't require perfect words. It requires genuine presence. You don't need a bigger vocabulary. You don't need a louder voice. You don't need to become someone else. You simply need the courage to let people hear the real you. Because communication isn't about speaking more. It's about helping people understand your heart. And when they do, relationships become stronger. Trust grows deeper. And confidence begins to feel natural. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What parts of communication do you find most difficult? Expressing your thoughts? Expressing your feelings? Starting conversations? Or speaking without overthinking? Share your answers in the comments. You may be surprised by how many people are facing the same struggle. If you don't want to wait, I've explained the entire process step by step in my book, Breaking Free from Shyness. You'll find the link in the description. In the next episode, we'll tackle one of the biggest barriers to confidence and meaningful relationships, the fear of rejection. You'll discover why rejection feels so painful, why it shouldn't define your worth, and how to stop letting it control your decisions. If this series has been helping you, subscribe to Rise and Conquer and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next chapter. And remember this, the world doesn't need a perfect version of you. It needs the authentic one. Until next time, don't let fear write your story. Rise and conquer.